Okay, so now we're still in the book 10.1a%, but now we're going to do word problems. So we're going to do exactly what we did before. We're going to draw the triangle, okay, left, right, and up. But now we have to think of which one is the whole, which one is the part, and which one is the percent. And that can be difficult sometimes. So let's read it. A mechanic has an income of 3,750 reals per week. So that means in total, for the whole week, he makes almost 4,000 reals. 20%, ooh, let's write this as a number. 20% of his income is deducted, taken away. So he makes this, but then they take some off of it for income tax payment. What is the amount of income tax? So they're going to take 20% off of this, a little bit of money for income tax. So right away, I know percent is going to go here because we have it to percent. So we divide that by 100, and that gives me 0.20. So 0.20 goes here. But now I need to know if that's the total or the part. It's the total because we start with almost 4,000 reals, and we're going to take a little bit off. We're going to take the 20% off of it. So this is the whole. And we don't know the part. And then, because we have these two, it's multiply, and you go, why? Because we're using this little cheat. When we have these two, it's multiply. If we have these, it's divide. If we have these, it's divide. Okay? So here it's multiply. So 3,750 times 0.20, 750. 750. So it says, what is the amount of the income tax payment? So the income tax payment is 750 reals. Okay, the part. Number 2. Talabat uses 6% of its budget for advertising. Okay, this is not true, I just made it up. The amount spent on advertising is 48,000 reals. What's the total budget? Total budget. So they're saying, what is the total? So they're saying, what is the whole? Okay. And they're saying 6% of the budget is used for advertising. So some of the budget is used for advertising. And they're saying advertising, the little tiny part of their budget, is 48,000 reals. So 6% we can do as a decimal. Divide by 100, that equals 0.06. Now this is the part because they have a big budget, but only some is spent on advertising. They must spend others on salaries, so we don't know the whole. So when we have this, we have these two, we have to use divide. Now let's make a bigger picture. There, here. So if I have these two, it says use divide. The part is at the top, the whole is here, and the percent is there always. Okay, so we're going to use divide. So 48,000 divide by 0.06, 800,000. So it says, what is the total budget? The total budget is 800,000 reals. So you can see they must use the budget for salaries, for rent, you know, but only some of it is for advertising. Okay, let's go to the next page. Let's do number 5. So there were 1,200 students that took the entrance exam to a trade school. If 960 students passed the entrance exam, what percent passed the exam? Okay, I don't see a percent. They're saying what percent, so we have to find the percent. So we need to see which one is whole and which one is part. So it says in total, 1,000 students took the entrance exam, so that would be the whole. And only some of them passed. So when I have these two, it's divide. So that's 0.8. But it says what percent? That's not a percent, so I have to change it to a percent. So 80% of the students passed. What percent of the students passed the exam? 80% students passed the exam. Now, why are we writing an English sentence? Because in university or in school, when you have a story, a question that's in a story form, you always have to answer in a story form. Because some people can do the math, but they don't really understand what they're doing. So the English sentence shows that you understand the question. Now, your grammar doesn't always have to be correct. Your spelling doesn't have to be correct in math class. It's just show that you understand the idea. Okay? So, there are 50 students in the class. Okay, that sounds like the total, but let's keep reading. If 14% are absent, so if some of them are absent on a particular day, find the number of students present in class. Okay, so in total there's 50 students in the class, but some of them are absent. Okay, so this easy, we change into a decimal. So that goes here. It sounds like in total there are 50 students in the class and some of them are absent. So if we have this, it's multiply. Seven. So 7 students are absent. But wait, it doesn't ask for absent students. Find the number of students present in the class. So if there's 50 students in the class and 7 are absent, how many are present? Yeah, you have to go 50 minus 7 equals 43. 43 students are present. So be careful, sometimes some of the questions you have to think about them a little bit.